Paul Scully.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, for calling me to make my maiden speech as the new member for Sutton and Cheam. I've received a number of kind messages of congratulations over the last few weeks, two of which particularly caught my eye. One from Sir Neil McFarlane, the former esteemed Sports Minister, and one from Lady Olga Maitland, both of whom were former members of Sutton and Cheam, and reminded me of the long Conservative history of that seat. We've had a long 18-year hiatus, however, and that break is partly explained for a number of reasons, but one of which is my predecessor, Paul Burstow, who built up a deserved reputation for working hard for his constituents. I know that whatever we agreed or disagreed on, his heart was always in the place of his birth. Paul built up a reputation and experience and knowledge in social care and elderly issues, and I hope that whatever else he does in the future, that knowledge is not lost to the debate, because that is a particularly pressing issue. Madam Deputy Speaker, the Sutton Guardian reported a Department of Work and Pensions official last year as describing Sutton as an average place, where there are a number of reasons why that's just not so. We've got some of the top performing schools in the country. Education in the borough is predicated on 5 selective schools, which all perform particularly well. We have a high number of parks, green spaces, street trees, which makes us a truly green, leafy outer London borough. Our pride for our local hospital and healthcare as well is something that is way, way above average, and that's why my top priority is protecting local healthcare, and I will always do right by our local hospital in the Right Honourable, the constituency, the Right Honourable Member for Carshot and Wallington, St Helier Hospital. Now, when I've been walking around this place trying to familiarise myself with it, I found myself in Members' Cloakroom and saw somewhat disappointingly that my coat hanger seemed to be the only one that actually didn't have a pink ribbon from which to hang my sword. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, I don't know what you've heard about Sutton and Cheam, but crime is also something that is not average. We actually have one of the lowest crime rates of any London borough. So I hope that puts your mind at rest, Madam Deputy Speaker, that I can be trusted with pointy implements in and around the estate. Now, it gives me great pleasure, and it's a real privilege to follow members, the member for Stone, member for North Somerset, Wokingham, people that actually have spoken very eloquently today and over a number of years about an issue that actually moved my interest in politics from being interested in politics to being active in politics, an EU referendum. We've heard today about the fact that the European Union wasn't a major factor in the election campaign. Actually, I'd have to disagree. I believe it actually became a major factor, mainly driven by the immigration debate. But for me, it's so much wider than that. It's about retaining sovereignty in this country. It's about accountability and transparency. And it's also about making sure that when we're breaking down barriers for the single market, we're not just replacing them with walls around our global trade and protectionism. Madam Deputy Speaker, I've actually just veered a little bit from the traditions of the maiden speech. I don't want to talk about history, because I want to look forward. I don't want to talk about geography, because for me, it's not so much representing the place of Sutton and Cheam, it's about representing the people of Sutton and Cheam. So I'm looking forward to representing them over the next 5 years. Last week, I had a meeting and helped to secure 10 more parking places in Cheam. A couple of days ago, I think we had an announcement which actually helped us build a school in my preferred area. And then today, I'm actually here helping to secure a European referendum for the people of Sutton and Cheam and for the people of this country. I'm going to have to go some to actually top that next week. I'm not sure. So, as I said, this is all about people for me. It's all about representing the people. This place is all about representing people. Giving the people of the UK is all about people. It's trusting the people of the UK to determine their future in Europe. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'm really looking forward to the next 5 years for representing my neighbours, the people of Sutton, Cheam and Worcester Park. Thank you.